Boom or bust. Every year we get both in the NBA draft, as teams will spend big on future superstars and eat their hats on overhyped talent. Ray Crawford here with Seth Davis. Seth, as you look at this year's draft, who are the three most overrated players in your mind? Well, I'm basing this on what I've seen in terms of these mock draft boards and who's going where. And I'm going to start with Cliff Alexander. He's a 6'8" freshman forward out of Kansas. I think he might be generously listed at 6'8". He did not play the last couple of weeks for Kansas because of an NCAA eligibility issue, but even before that arose, his minutes were dwindling considerably. He had a relatively disappointing freshman season, as did Kelly Oubre, also from Kansas, also on my overrated list. If he is picked in the top 10, I think that team is going to be making a mistake. I think he's much more comfortable, would be a smarter choice at late in the first round. He's a 6'7" wing. He's got good upside. He's a talented wing, but very inconsistent as a shooter, and I think his understanding of the game has a long way to go. And my number one most overrated player in the draft is Myles Turner. He is a 6'11" freshman center from Texas who had a hard time getting off the bench on a pretty bad team, on a borderline NCAA tournament team that underachieved throughout the season. If someone takes Myles Turner in the lottery, where some people are projecting him, I think that could be a mistake. There are a lot of people going into this draft thinking Frank Kaminsky may be overrated. What do you think about his? I don't think he's overrated. I don't think he's underrated. I think he's rated. I think we understand what Frank Kaminsky can give an NBA team. I think he can be a rotation player on a good team. I think he can be a starter on a bad team. I don't think he'll be an all-star at the NBA level per se. I don't think athletically he's at that level. But we see that pick and roll game, that pick and pop game, and you're talking about a 7-footer who's strong, who understands how to play, and is a lights-out, long-range three-point shooter. I think he's going to be able to play. If he's healthy, he'll play in the NBA for a very long time. Put on a little bit more weight, too, and bang with those big NBA bodies. Sure. Well. That would help. National Player of the Year doesn't hurt. It always gets attention. Seth, thanks. What do former All-Stars Gilbert Arenas, Carlos Boozer, and Dennis Rodman all have in common? Well, they were taken in the second round. Seth offers up his second-round sleepers only on Campus Insiders.